Hey guys, welcome back. That's so cheesy and weird. We're gonna do a cook with me, but first I need to have a snack. Well, I got a big pot of water on to boil. See how blue this lighting? It's all natural light. My eyes look a really cool shade of blue a minute ago. So I turned another light on. It's getting dark in here because it's almost 3:30. We're making supper. So we're gonna do a cook with me. I need a snack. Believe it or not, I got all the laundry done. 2 washes, 2 dries, and I got all of it put away. I just dumped it out on the bed and I was like, let's just do this. I want some mango. I did eat earlier. What did I have? I had ramen and eggs. And that's it. I don't know. I didn't feel like having oatmeal today or an egg sandwich. If you haven't tried these mango, go try it. If you don't like normal mango, like, you know, the actual fruit you peel and stuff, give this a try. I don't mind mango. If it's ripe, it's good. Half the time though, when you cut it open, they're never ripe. This is so good. Hi. What are you doing? Luna, you want to come up? You come on my leg, but you can't come on the table. This is a good piece. Mukbang with mango. This is good. I probably should have gotten a quick bite to eat right quick. Currently there's people out there snow blowing all the walkways and sidewalks right now. We got snow. Did it snow yesterday and last night? Yeah, actually I think it did. We did. Apparently I'm the only one here who likes this. Matt won't try it. But there's a lot of things he won't try. I got everything done I want to get done today. Except for I have not ridden my bike yet, but it's only 3:30. Or worked out. But I have ridden my bike. Well, today's only Thursday. I'll probably ride it right before supper. And then I'll consider working out. Working out's not a top priority for me right now. Just making sure I get a bike ride in is. So we're making spaghetti. Well, kinda. I'm gonna do the $1 million pasta, but you know, I was thinking the last couple of times I made this, oh, I do need sour cream. Okay, I do have sour cream. I feel like the last time I made this, I put Parmesan in it. I don't have Parmesan, but that's fine. It's not in the recipe anyways. You need 2 pounds of ground beef, 1 8-ounce block of cream cheese softened, half a cup of sour cream, 1 cup ricotta cheese, 1 teaspoon minced garlic. Who used not so little? 1 teaspoon dried parsley, 2 24-ounce jars of spaghetti sauce, 1 24-ounce jar of water, 1 16-ounce box of whatever pasta you want to use, 2 cups shredded mozzarella. All right, am I using ground beef? Yes. I think I'm using regular ground beef, and I have probably leaning on 3 pounds of ground beef, because I'm not gonna follow the recipe to rate. I mean, I have 2 things of cream cheese, and I have a family of 20 pack of spaghetti on the counter. I want to see how many we want to feed us today, and then get at least 1 freezer meal. I was gonna say get 2 freezer meals, but we seen what happened when I tried to do that with the tuna casserole. It wasn't enough to do that. Okay, I gotta go in the fridge for sour cream. Did I pick up sour cream? I think I did. I'm not gonna use mozzarella. Do I? Well, I can. I did buy, we do have mozzarella, but I think for this recipe, I was going to use Monterey Jack. Maybe I'll do half and half. Half mozzarella, half Monterey Jack. I already have the pot of water on, wait for that to get going. So we'll see how that goes. I was debating maybe baking something as well. What's up, Luna? Because, not that it's needed, but we have no treats made. It's like, what you take a break from baking, and it's like, I don't know. I feel like I should make something. Okay, I'm doing my week, and I write down like what I want to do every day. Top priorities right here. To-do list right here. Habit tracker is right here. And then you can like leave a note there. And then Monday through Saturday, Sunday is here, and then you can write down what day you want specific things done. On here, because going into the new year, I said I wanted to make God a priority and stop leaving him last minute and whatnot. So far this month, I haven't done very good. I mean, the only thing this month going into like the new year that I've been consistent with is my Bible app, listening to a few chapters of my Bible every morning. I've always prayed before going to sleep. I need to actually write that into next week. Something else. Well, I don't know. Okay. So I've been consistent with listening to, I don't know, anywhere from 2 to 4 or 5 chapters on my Bible app every day. I've been consistent with that. And I've been pretty consistent with biking. And well, I guess biking should be outside of putting God first. Some of the other things I want to do to help make sure I'm putting God first is prayer journal. Today's date is January 18th, and today's the first day that I put anything into my prayer journal. And I think, well, I know why. I've been procrastinating doing it. 2, I was thinking to myself, what am I supposed to put in my prayer journal? But I'll tell you what, this morning, of course, I listened to 3 chapters on my Bible app. I think I had a bite to eat first before I did this. I can't remember. I think I did. I took my prayer journal and my physical Bible and some other stuff, brought it over to the kitchen table, Instead of me opening it right away, of course, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna start filling this out for next week. Because, you know, procrastinate doing the thing that you want to do and you start doing something else, right? And like, again, I was thinking to myself, I don't know what to write in my prayer journal. So, well, you know what? I'm gonna go get it. I'm not gonna tell you guys what my prayer is. I could probably just do it right from here. So all I did was I walked to the kitchen table, my prayer journal that I'm using for right now until it's filled up, my current Bible that I'm using, mine's all tagged. I did the Old Testament tags up here, and then I did the New Testament tags on the side, I believe. Is that how I did it? Or the other way around? No, I think Old Testament, New Testament. I took my Bible to table with me and this notepad. This notepad says, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains but have not love, I am nothing. 1 Corinthians 13 verse 2. I'm probably going to take this and stick it on my board. But the first thing I did was this is it's like a little notebook. At the bottom of every single page in here, there's a different Bible verse. This one here is Psalm 91 verse 11. For he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee in all thy ways. You want to know how I started up my prayer journal? With that. So, I read, what did I read? What did I do? You want to know what I did? Before I started my prayer journal, I was like, let me just read a chapter of my Bible, because I'm on 2 Peter right now, and I read 2 Peter chapter 2. That was that. Then I opened this up. I was still like, what am I supposed to write in here? So I started with writing that little Bible verse. And then I went into my Bible and I pulled up Psalm 91. And I read all of Psalm 91. And then I just started writing, and that is my prayer. You want to know what my problem is with praying? I don't want my prayers, and I don't want my prayers to be rehearsed. You know what I'm saying? That's what I was thinking about with doing my prayer journal. Do I have to do a prayer journal? No. I want a prayer journal because I want to remember. So, I mean, generally speaking, I tend to remember things that I pray for. Sometimes I forget. But I've been seeing on TikTok lots of women. I haven't seen too many guys. Maybe they just don't make it public. But I've seen a lot of women, especially going into this year, are doing prayer journals. More women are opening a Bible for the first time and stuff. And they're not just doing prayer journals, but they're doing journals where, I don't know, let's say you want to do character building or character, like you want to dive deep into a character or a person in the Bible and write out their attributes and their characteristics and things that they have done and things that they had learned, and write about their walk with God and how did their walk of God come about and stuff. So like, for instance, you could use Paul and you would just write Paul's name down, and then you could write, you don't have to like do like line for line like this, but like you could take on a page and write different things about Paul. Like you could even like use pieces of paper like this and just write things about Paul. I don't know. You guys get what I'm talking about? Now I'm like, where am I going with this? And I got a bunch of stuff running through my head right now, so it's kind of hard for me to focus. But I'm thinking like... Anyways, yeah. So, what was the whole point of this anyways? Oh, me wanting to like put more focus on God this year, and like when you pray, well, I know I've been praying for like ways for me to like not procrastinate, ways for me to actually like, I don't know, get into knowing how to put God first, spending more time with Him and stuff. And I mean like spending more time with Him aside from just saying a prayer once a day. I want to get into like not necessarily praying more than once a day, but just talking to God in general more than once a day. I mean, there's no harm in praying more than once a day, but again, I don't want it like what I pray in the morning. I don't want it to be the same thing that I'm praying tonight, but then I don't want my prayers to be repetitive because God already knows what's in our heart. He already knows what we're going to pray for. So I don't know how people, I guess, come up with different things to pray for every darn day, because a lot of my praying the main focus would be a lot on the same things of like homeless people and people who are facing death and like hunger and people who are dealing with sickness and stuff like that right now, right? So it's like, how do you come up with different things to pray for? Because like it's usually, for me, it's always about praying for like the safety and protection and the health of other people. I mean, yeah. I already know nobody's gonna like respond on this video, but that's like a thought too at prayers. Don't quote me on this. This is not me quoting scripture either, but I feel like we're not supposed to have repetitive prayers. Like I know there are prayers like the Our Father prayer. I'm pretty sure that's okay to pray every day or whatever. But like our actual prayers, like they don't need to be long and fancy and stuff like that. And I think that's the kind of mindset that I have. Like our prayers could be short and simple, but then you see and hear of other people who are there for like an hour praying, and it's like, what are they praying for? Anyways, I think my prayer journal will help with that. And I never seen people on TikTok with all like prayer journals and stuff and that until after I start asking God for help with trying to like put Him first and like what I can do. Because I feel like me just reading my Bible once a day and saying a prayer is not enough time with Him. Because have I explained this before? Yeah, I did. You know what? I did explain this before. A lot of people, when time comes, a lot of people are going to be turned away. Because God's going to say, like, depart from me, I never knew you. And it's because He never knew us. You want to know why? Because we're not actively spending time with Him throughout our days. And I'm pretty sure God doesn't want just 5 minutes, 30 minutes of our day. Like, He wants probably a good more than an hour a day of our time. Like, He wants it to be as if He's physically here with us, hanging out. And there's plenty of ways to incorporate God into your day-to-day life, especially like with decisions and stuff like that. Pray on it. I feel like now I got myself all like mumble-jumbled in the brain. But yes, I think my prayer journal is going to help. But I think I want to do more. I might get another book. Well, I think I already have one started. I think I have another one started where I've been writing out Bible verses, or have I been writing out chapters? It's been a couple of years, but I did see it the other day. I have like a thick book. Luna, get down. I do have another book in my cubby where I don't know if I was writing out chapters or verses, but it has been a couple of years since I've written in that one. Again, because I'm that person, I will do something for a while and then I randomly stop doing it. And usually I stop doing it because I had like a lazy day or something. And I'll be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. And then tomorrow comes. And then I'm like, oh, I'll do it Monday. And then Monday comes. Anyways, do I want to bake something as well? I don't know. I'm kinda contemplating. It's just like contemplating, like a thought of doing one video a week where, like, I do like a Bible study a week. But you know what? Probably not, because I'm not the most versed with scripture or anything like that. I'm still learning. Even after all these years. I mean, I read my Bible front to back several times. And again, every time I do, I learn something new. Problem with me is me remembering what I read. Where's all my good ooh, they might be in a, I think Matt mentioned I mean, that would be good too. Oh, not today. I was gonna say I could make some molasses ginger cookies, but maybe I'll do that this weekend. You know what? I don't know. We still have a lot of those Costco cookies that we bought, the cookie dough. I'm in no rush to bake anything. But we have nothing chocolate. Well, chocolate chip cookies, that should suffice, right? I was thinking I could do the I wouldn't mind some cinnamon rolls. We could do those crinkle cookies that I made. I put the chocolate for that in the freezer so nobody eats it. I think we're out of chips finally. Well, actually, hang on now. There's some of these left. There's like this much. Kids eat those. I don't need any more chips, man. Water is boiling. Ooh, no, no, no. I don't want to use this. This says spaghettini. No way. 1 second. This won't work. 1 sec. That's not spaghetti. This is that thinner stuff. I gotta get up on a chair because my pasta is up in the bin. So, 1 sec. Alright, I'm going to do 2 of these. So, here we go. Spaghetti Primo. I'm going to take out 2 of these packs. How many is left? 1, 2, 3. So we got 3 more packs of spaghetti. We have 2 jumbo sizes of macaroni. And then we have 1, 2, 4 regular sizes of macaroni. I'm going to put this pasta in here. I think this might be good with like a light dish with like chicken and lemon and spinach and fire roasted pepper, something light, because the spaghetti's this is too thin. I must have accidentally got that. I need salt. Where are you, salt? Hey, why is that not closing? There's also like a huge pack of like that spaghetti thing of rotini. I could use rotini with this, but I don't know, because ground beef and rotini, I mean, it could work, but no. I'm just gonna salt the water right quick and throw these 2 packs of spaghetti. I cooked the spaghetti first because I want to do like just a straight up 1-pot meal. So cook the pasta, strain it, and then just use the same pot and get the meat sauce going. Today I'm not going to be using different bowls. I'm going to do everything in this 1 pot. So I think it'll work. I do think 2 packs of this spaghetti will be good too, because like I said, I think that's 3 pounds of ground beef that we have. Could do ground turkey. Could do ground pork. Well, I don't know. Would I do ground turkey? I don't know, because ground turkey has such a... I feel like ground turkey is so hard to get flavor into. So I tend to like ground turkey for things like tacos or chili. No. I mean, I've used it in chili as well, but I think I like ground turkey better in tacos. Yeah. And yeah, this definitely... Net weight, 1.162 kg. $20 grams of protein per half cup. Is that half cup cooked or half cup raw? This is definitely 2 pounds. It was frozen when I took it out last night, and I was like, man, this is pretty heavy. Yeah, it's probably 2.5 pounds. But for 2 packages of spaghetti, it's good. I'm gonna put this chair that I took out back because I don't need it. Well, since nobody will eat you, I can put you right here. One of my mason jars from Spaghetti Sauce. I got these lids from Dollar Tree or Dollar Store. They fit perfect on mason jars. Sometimes if I make a protein shake in one of these, I'll just throw one of these in there with this on. And then I'll cover the big hole and the tiny hole and shake her up. And then you don't have to, like, I don't know, use your blender or whatever. I don't want to use my big water bottle right now. So I'm trying to drink 4 to 6 of these. They say 8 ounces is 1 glass of water. So 8 ounces there. 16. Anyways, I just try to drink as many of these as I can. I had ramen today, so I'm not worried about electrolytes. Ooh, I do gotta check. I need need to double check that I did get sour cream. I'm pretty sure I did. I did have a matcha this morning. It was good. Follow me to my sink. If you're wondering why I'm doing a cook with me, it's because I'm in my kitchen anyways. I could just talk to myself, but no thank you. Yes, I did my makeup this morning. No, I did not record it. David was like, are you going somewhere? I was like, yeah, I'm doing laundry today. He's like, are you meeting somebody down there? And I was like, no. He's like, well, why are you doing your makeup? Can a girl just not do her makeup because she likes makeup? That's like when I wear jeans. Where are you going, Mom? And I'm like, nowhere, just hanging out at home. Now, mind you, that's very frequent that I will wear jeans around the house. But it tends to be because I am going out somewhere, like for a walk. I prefer not to wear my sweatpants to the store because that's my comfy stuff. I like to keep my comfy clothes for hanging out at home. Like right now I'm wearing I don't even know. Can you guys see? I'm wearing these old sweatpants. Well, actually, you know what? I think these are pajama pants from Walmart from like years ago. And of course, this t-shirt. It's comfy. I feel kind of slim in it today. Got the pants pulled right up to past my belly button. It's comfy. So, let's look for sour cream, shall we? Our fridge it needs help. You know what? I guess I could probably, oh wait. If you guys get annoyed with me saying something, then I'm like, oh wait, like, it's because I have more than one thing that I want to say at the same time. So, this morning, David had said something, and I was trying to respond back, and I ended up stuttering. Of course, he mocked me and made fun of me. He's like, what? Can't, like, your first day talking or whatever? I was like, I don't know, man. Also, sometimes I just can't get the words out. But if you find it annoying, I mean, there's nothing I can do, okay? Matt usually tells me to calm down. And it's like, it's not about me not being calm. It's about too many things, too many tabs or whatever are there trying to get me to say things. Alright, we got one cottage... I thought I already had that out. One cottage cheese, two cottage cheese. That's not cottage cheese. Ricotta. Oh, my forehead's shiny. Do I want to put cottage cheese in this? I think I did. You know what? No. It would be extra protein, but I'm trying to do the least amount of ingredients in this. So, I'm keeping it to ricotta cheese, sour cream, and cheese. It's kind of poopy. Oh, I think I see. It's kind of poopy that I don't have, vegetables to put in this. But you know what? It's pasta, baby. I could roast some broccoli. No, I don't want broccoli with spaghetti. It's a noodle kind of day because I had ramen for breakfast. And then the next question is... Okay, pasta sauce. For this recipe, we're going to use the good stuff. So, I'm going to grab... Sweet basil marinara. So good. So good. I'm gonna take three out. Hang on now. I need to make sure. So I got I'm going to take out 2 of those. I'm going to take out 1 can of Fire Roast. This is not called for, but we want to bring the deliciousness. Oh, I'll take out 3, but I think we're only going to need 2 because we're adding other things. Would I like to add a vegetable? I sure would. But what would you put in it? I don't want to put corn. You know what? I'll just leave it as is. I'll take those things out. That'll be fine. I do think the spaghetti is almost done. So I'm gonna grab the strainer. And it is early, it's only 3:58. I just kind of want to get this going so it's done. So I've got the ricotta, I've got sour cream, 2 of the ricotta. I've got 1 block of cream cheese, and then the other ones were in the freezer, and I was like, I do have this whipped cream cheese. Not open. I guess nobody's really eating bagels, so I did pick up 1 pack of bagels. I threw that in the freezer. No one's, I don't know, we're not into bagels. Not as much as we used to be. Let's grab some garlic. Like, stop moving us around. We want garlic. I mean, we're starting to run low. Is that it? If you were making this too and like you didn't have sour cream, you could just use plain Greek yogurt. That would work too. I can't wait to eat. So Matt and I and Grace watched Twilight Part 1 last night. Grace said she wasn't going to watch it because Twilight is cringe, apparently. She ended up sitting down watching it with us. Man, that child, she talks through every darn movie. I'm like, man, this is why I don't like watching movies with certain people. Like, I want to hear the movie. I don't want to hear you talking. And she's like, well, I got something to say. Like, these people are ugly, and, like, I don't know. She just kept saying random stuff. Anyway, she stayed out and watched Part 1. I've been asking for years if she wanted to watch Twilight, and she's always like, no, that's gay. I'm like, no. Like, tonight, because Matt doesn't work tomorrow. He doesn't work on Fridays. Tonight we're going to watch Part 2, and we're going to watch New Moon, and then what comes after, I don't remember the order, but we're going to watch New Moon, and then the one that comes after that. Watch those when Matt gets home from work. You guys want to know what's on my cheeks today? I used one of the blushes from the Pat McGrath bigger palette that I bought, the pretty one, this past winter. I got that Halo Glow filter from that e.l.f. Halo Glow all over my face. That's why my face looks filtered. I don't have foundation on. I mean, most people who watch my videos or whatever, they know, I don't do foundation. But it's got my skin looking good. I mean, you can still see my skin. Alright, spaghetti, are you ready to come out? Let's do a noodle test, shall we? She's hot. Not yet. Not yet. Give it like a tiny bit more longer. I am feeling snackish. Well, you know what? I'm not snackish as in like I'm hungry. I'm snackish as in I just feel like having a snack. That's why I took out the mango. That's what I've been doing. I eat twice a day supper and then like one other meal before that. If I get in the kind of mood that I am right now, where I'm not actually hungry, I just feel like eating something. I've been eating cashews, which are gone because David fished them off last night. Or I've been having like dried fruit. I know, not the best options, but it's better than me, I don't know, hauling out chips and stuff like that. Anyways, I got the dill pickle peanuts. I put them in here last night after washing this jar out. It was too many to put for this, so I sent Matt to work with the rest. I was like, you could either eat them or see if your coworkers want the rest. That's 2 pounds, man. I didn't realize until after. That's a lot of nuts, man. They are good though. Alright, let's strain this puppy. Oh, I didn't even put the colander in here. That's steamy. Hey, there's a spaghetti trying to get out. Just strain it, you know. Try and get most of the water out, and then we're going to set it right there. It's one of those dish drying racks, so I'm not worried about it. There are some noodles still in here, though. And I know it's a lot of pasta like that to pull, but I want to make a freezer meal too, so you know what I didn't dig out, which I should have, now that I think about it? Well, you know what? Let's get some garlic in here first. Let's start this out with some garlic. Ooh, I wish onion. That would have been great. Gonna, you know, let's get this ground beef in there. So the meat is in there. I'm going to add pepper. I'm not going to salt it because I salted the pasta water, and the pasta has got a nice salt to it. So, generous with the pepper. I am going to add a little EBOO. But seasonings and such, of course, just add what you want and how much. grab my seasonings. I'm gonna use the smoked paprika and herb. You don't have to do this. I just like doing different flavors in the meat. Make sure that seasoning gets all through. Okay. So that's that in here. Could add mushrooms to this as well, but we have some people who don't like mushrooms. We do want to add Italian seasoning now. And hey, is this seasoning right here? Hey, when did? Okay. Let me see. Well, I guess I can keep this out because I'm gonna probably need some of that. Freeze-dried chives. I'm gonna add some of these. I was like, why not, right? Basil, I don't want to use basil. Italian seasoning and parsley. Hey. So I'm going to put some, did I ruin I did too, I ruined it. It's got one of those, like that Ziploc thing in it. I pulled it open at the wrong spot. Anyways, this is parsley flakes. I'll probably add like that much. I need to put that in a Ziploc bag. And then we're going to add Italian seasoning. I know fresh stuff would be better, but I'm not that person that goes out and buys a bunch of fresh herbs and whatnot. Alright, we'll give that a good stir now. You want that ground beef really chopped up. I have a meat chopper thing. I don't want to dig it out though. Alright. That's all we're going to do. I do have onion powder. We put chives. I think chives is good enough. Chili. Yeah. I think that is good. So, let's put this back. then I do need like a little baggie to put that in. I'm gonna let that meat go for a little bit longer, and then I'll start adding the rest of the ingredients in. A baggie. I need a baggie. Pretty sure we have small ones. Do I have one over here? You pretty much just want that meat to get browned a bit so that majority of the blood is out of it. Did I ruin this too? Alright. So I know when I've made this previously before, I had like another bowl and I would like okay, this is ready for some sauce. So I know normally when I made this the last time, I would is there a way I put you guys? I can't remember how I did the last time. I'm gonna put this down on 5. So how I'm going to start out with this. Oh yeah, so I say I know when I made this previously, I took a bowl and I mixed the ricotta cheese, cream cheese, sour cream in the container together. I'm not doing it that way this time. This time I'm putting everything into the pot. I'm gonna start with the cream cheese though. So I feel like I need something to stir this with. Do I want to do 2 things of cream cheese or no? So I got 1 thing of cream cheese in here. I'm going to start by mixing this up into the meat to get it melty. I just don't want to dirty a bunch of pots and pans. This is why I'm doing it this way. Normally I would do layers of the white sauce, but that's not how the original recipe goes. They don't do it that way. They mix it all together. They don't layer it. I'm going to do 1 thing of ricotta. Oh, this jar is so... I'm going to put in 1 jar of this sauce there now. Actually, I'll do 2. If you're wondering, these Classico jars are the ones that I use for our water. I just soak them to get the labels off and then I wash them really good. I don't keep the lids though. might be like, that looks disgusting, Tammy. It does, but it's delicious. So I'm going to add another of the Classico sauce. To be honest, I think based on the amount of spaghetti that I cooked, I am going to do 3 jars of this. But we're going to get everything into this pot and let this all get married together so that all the flavors have time to come together before putting the spaghetti back in. So I'm going to put in a second ricotta. And I know I took out a block of cream cheese. I think I'm going to stick to just one thing of cream cheese. And do I want to add the sour cream? The recipe calls for sour cream. Let this simmer and then taste it. Oh, I'm going to add the roasted red peppers. Yeah. I'm just going to do 1 jar of that. That's not part of the recipe, but that's what I want. Okay, let's let that come to a simmer right quick. Whoa, whoa, calm down. That almost got me. I better get some paper towel because that went on the floor. When you do the layers, so this is what it looks like currently, and you're probably like, that looks disgusting. But when you do it, I got spaghetti sauce. Oh, it's on here. I thought you guys, I guess I'll just leave it for now. It's just on the, when you do this, if you do it layered like I normally do, I did it mostly for aesthetics, like for how it looks. You don't need to do that. You can do it exactly the way I do it right now, which is how originally they do it. Even when you do it layered, once you go to eat it and it ends up looking like this in the end anyways. So let's get these fire roasted red tomatoes in here. Now I'm like, should I get a lid for this? I'm gonna get a lid for it so that doesn't go everywhere. Yes, I just dipped my finger on the spatula. Yeah, let's get these. I got the sour cream still out. That might be a last minute addition. But I'm gonna add a can of these. I bought these for another recipe, but I have more than enough that I need. So I'm gonna add a can to this. I'm gonna drain it first. Then we will let this sauce simmer and I'll grate some cheese. Not much liquid came out of that. Yeah, this is a big pot of sauce. I'm gonna let that have its moment. Let's let that have its moment. This is gonna go in the sink. I need to clean up a little bit of this. mean, that went everywhere. Hot. Hot. I know it's simmering, but I can't leave the... It bothers me when I can see that there's food, like the stuff. I need to clean it so it doesn't get all hard and dried up. I know, not recommend it because the burner's on. But if you're quick about it, it's fine. Okay, I can deal. There we go. I'm like, do I want to add this? I need one more white. Not sure how I got stuff on this counter because I didn't do anything here. Alright, we're gonna let that, like I said, simmer and let those flavors marry. Part of me is like, I don't want to do 2 cheese. I just want to do 1. We'll do Monterey Jack. Because you know the cheese that I picked up from the grocery haul the other day? Well, I picked up Monterey Jack jalapeno, regular Monterey Jack, and then mozzarella. I know I'm going to be making a white chicken, hang on now, Mexican street corn white chicken chili. That's what I'm going to be making Tuesday. Mexican street corn white chicken chili. Which of these do I want to use right now? I need to stir this. Oh my, I just thought of something. Oh, it is. Yay! I was gonna say the cheese isn't grated, or the grater's not washed. It is. Praise the Lord. I thought it was dirty. I don't want to do I want to do the mozzarella like I was intending? Or I want to do the I'm gonna do the Monterey Jack. It's what my heart would like. Monterey Jack, please. Alright, I need something to shred this into. I'm not gonna, well, here's a clean freezer bag. I find it a lot easier just to shred the cheese into a freezer bag. And so then if you don't use all the cheese up, just close the freezer bag up and there you have it. I will cut this in two though, so it makes it a bit easier, or make it seem like it's a bit easier. So, this is the least entertaining part. I mean, this whole video is not entertaining, but I'm by myself in my kitchen, at least until this is done, and then of course I'll go clean up my mess. But I guess I'm not gonna bake. Maybe if anybody wants a treat, I'll just dig out some of those Costco cookies. I hate looking down, because then you guys are seeing how my double chin, my neck completely disappears. I have no neck. I have a super short neck to begin with, so my double chin doesn't help any. So you might be like, so what's your plans for the weekend? I don't know. Matt wants to have a few drinks this weekend. He hasn't had a drink in, geez, I don't know, since last July maybe? That could be a lie. He might have had oh, you know what? The last time he had a drink was when he and I had a drink of his Johnny Walker. I mean, it's definitely been months. Not to have to explain. Anyways, last night he was like, man, I wouldn't mind having a few drinks. And I was like, yeah, go for it. So I think tomorrow we're going to go pick up a case of beer. And while we're out, let me stir this right quick. And while we're out, we're going to pick up some of my supplements that I'm out. I don't know, we might end up at Costco. It's a possibility. Not to get groceries. Although, who knows, we could pick something else up that's not a need. We might see a snack or two. Might get some Coke Zero, because I think we're out. But yeah, we're going to pick up something for him to drink, and I'm out of magnesium and B something. Although I think I was saying to myself, or I might have said it out loud to somebody, I like to get a B vitamin complex. Ideally, I'd like to have something that has the B vitamins plus calcium plus vitamin D all in one, but have it at an appropriate amount dosage, so that I don't have to keep buying like different vitamins in order to get what I need. You know what I'm saying? And I do know some supplements, you're not supposed to mix them. The ones that I take are fine. Now, here's my plan for this. Well, first things first. Yum. This is low-fat sour cream. I got a different spoon. I'm not going to add all this. I'm going to add that much. Give this a stir. A generous handful of this cheese. Not much. There'll be that much in there. Oh my gosh, I'm making another mess. Look at that. That cheese is already melted in. So let's see if I can get most of this off of. Carefully, carefully, carefully. I don't want this to like plop out, so I'm just gonna add this much spaghetti for now until I can get this incorporated. Just the spaghetti's been sitting in the colander for a little bit, so sometimes it gets really stiff. Look at that, it's 4:34 now too. Just when I get the spaghetti loosened back up again. Man, that's a good shoulder workout. Holy crap. Okay, it looks like all the spaghetti is coated. I'm glad I did 3 jars of sauce. Like, it's, the pot is full. Very full. I'll turn you guys around. So here's what she looks like. I mean, she's saucy. I mentally, or in my mind, I was thinking, oh, it's gonna be too much spaghetti for the sauce, but no. I mean, it's great. I'm not gonna add anything else to this. I'm gonna try, but I need a fork. I don't think I want to add any more, like, anything else to this. Like, no more cheese or anything. That's good. Yep. I don't want to add nothing else to this. I probably could have just done one of the ricotta as well. If you want, you could add more sour cream. I am going to add the rest. You know what? I am going to add the rest of this. I'm just going to set it on the top. I'm going to have to re-clean my mess. Jeez Louise. So I'm going to turn it off. I got the rest of the cheese just sitting on top. And I'll lid it. And I'm going to heat off. I'm going to put it on the other burner. Dang, that's like 10 pounds. Holy. I need to clean a darn mess. Again. I know I could have waited to clean it all up, but then it dries down and I don't like that. I'm going to put these two things on top of this bag instead of dirtying a plate. I'll put the sour cream away. People can always add sour cream, like a dollop of it on there when they're ready to eat if they want. All right, let's re-clean this mess I just made again. And I'm not going to divvy it up right now. I'm going to wait till everybody eats before I divvy this up into freezer containers. Because we're having this just like today's supper. And then tomorrow, we're having one of those pizzas that I bought from Safeway the other day. And then Saturday, we're probably going to have like chicken strips, chicken wraps probably. I got to see if I have any tortillas. We're either going to have chicken strips. I'm pretty sure I showed you guys our favorite. Actually, maybe I'll do the reverse. I mean, pizza is for tomorrow. I might do this instead. Do these and homemade fries or something. Or wraps. I'd like to have some fries. So we might end up making fries. So that's today's cook with me. What the heck? Jeez Louise. I was gonna say I got more sauce on the camera. Boy, oh boy, she's getting dark in here. Quarter to, is it 4? 5. Matt doesn't get off work till 5. So I still have like 45 minutes pretty much by myself because our kids don't like to, well, David's 19. He likes to chill out in his room. I'm just like, you know, we have a living room. Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna go play video games. He's either working or he's playing video games or sleeping. Grace is sleeping. I think we're gonna get melatonin. I know. But during the Christmas break, she got her sleep so switched. We're not the kind of parents, I mean, do we want our kids in bed? Well, David, he's 19, whatever. Grace is 13. Do we want our kids in bed at a decent time? Sure. But my thought is, she's in her bedroom. What harm is it if she stays up until 1, 2, and 3? Well, the harm is now she's got her days and her nights mixed up. So I told her the only thing I can think of at the moment, well, there's 2 things. This morning she got up at 8, but she was just like yesterday morning. She was so bright-eyed and bushy. I can see spaghetti sauce on my phone, but if I wipe it, I could end up getting another video. But she came out so like bright-eyed, bushy, and energetic. Yesterday morning, I was like, oh, you're up early? She's like, yeah, my alarm went off. I was like, child, you didn't even sleep. She's like, yeah, I did. How do you know? And I was like, you're too energetic for just getting up. Meanwhile, I'm like, what do you want? She's like, man, you're cranky. And it's like, no, I'm still tired. I mean, the kids already know. First thing in the morning, I mean, I need time to wake up, guys. Okay? So now, I got a pile of garbage right there. It doesn't look too bad from here. That's gotta go in the garbage. The only thing I dirtied was the pot, a spatula, and some spoons. Not bad. I already cleaned out the kitchen sink before I got on here. Put everything in the dishwasher. I'll turn that on after we actually have supper. If the kitchen's messy before I get out there and I start something, then I get, I don't know, not panicky, but I get kind of stressed. I need the kitchen, even if I'm just going out for a cup of tea, I can't make a cup of tea if that kitchen's dirty. It's a me problem. So anyways, yeah, what are we doing? What am I doing? I was gonna do another get ready with me. I think I was gonna do that tomorrow, but I'm like, I don't know, maybe not. If we go out, I'm gonna see if I can video just some prices on stuff, not video of buying stuff, because we literally do not need to be buying anything else right now. That is not needed. Even though Matt doesn't need beer, but I'm not gonna tell my husband, no, you can't have beer. No, thank you. So yeah, I don't got a meal plan, nothing, everything's done. I already, well, I did make a list of what we need. Oh, I do need shampoo. I got enough shampoo for tonight. Possibly tomorrow. But yeah. And there's 3 supplements I'm out of. Shampoo, and I wrote down eggs. I do think I am gonna end up baking something. I don't know. Matt pointed out, was it last weekend? I don't know, there was a few days. He's like, man, you really don't sit down or don't stop, do you? It's not the first time he said that, and I was like, it's not that I can't sit down. I don't like sitting down if I'm going to be sitting down, I have to physically be doing something, whether it's I'm eating, I'm shaking my legs, I have to do my makeup. I can't sit down and watch. I just can't sit down, guys. The only time I really like to sit down is to eat. But then again, when you're eating, you're doing something. I was like, well, what do you think I'm doing all day when I'm home? He's like, I thought you were just doing nothing. I was like, what? You come home and the place is always clean and there's food in that made. Like, what do you mean? You think I'm not home doing nothing? And of course he laughed. He's like, I know you're doing stuff. He's like, I just didn't realize like the whole darn day you're up on your feet doing stuff. It's like, yeah. And, I don't like to sit still. That's what it is. I don't like to sit still. So, I know Grace complains about that. She's like, can't you sit still? Like, if she's sitting beside me, I'm like, no, I can't. It's like, child, even when I'm going to bed, I have to rock my body or at least my leg until I'm asleep. But, how did I even get on that? I don't even know. So, yeah, what are we doing this weekend? I don't know. I wrote down on my weekly thing for the weekend, chill out, and then clean the bathroom again on Sunday. Chill out. I mean, I don't know if there will be any chilling out, maybe with the weather. Although it is warming up. I still, you know what? I have all the ingredients for a bunch of Christmas treats I haven't made. I haven't made snowballs. I did make Hello Dollies, but we went through those so fast. I think those Rice Krispie squares that I made last week, I think those are gone. Because Grace has been coming out. I mean, I cut them into like squares smaller than this, probably like half. And Grace comes out and takes 2 at a time. I think Matt's been taking like 2 and 3 at a time. David does the same thing. I made sure I had some though. I probably had 3 or 4 pieces of it. But I think those Rice Krispies are gone. Do I want a cookie tonight though? Anyways, I got a stack of printed off recipes. I've made everything here, I think. I also do have cookbooks, and then also I have recipes off mine. Monster cookie bars. I did make these once. These were good. Is this my own recipe? Probably not. I do know I made these though, and they were good. Do I have the stuff for this? Well, I need mini M&Ms, but pretty close. The $1 Million Pasta. That's like a monthly staple at this point. Crock-Pot Mexican street corn chicken chowder. I think when I make this week, I'm not going to do it in the crock pot because the last 2 times I made it, it was too much in the pot that I had to transfer. It was too much in the crock pot. I had to transfer half of it into a pot anyways. So I'll probably make it in the same pot that I have on the stove. I'd like to get a bigger pot than what I have in the event. Because, you know, even that spaghetti, it's like really pushing it, you know. These are 2... I need to, I do want to, I keep saying stuff and then I don't even do it. I do want to simplify our meals and do just, I mean, is it weird to do a repeat it 1 month, every month, and just eat the same things every month? My reasoning on that, I know me personally, I like food, I like flavor, I like tasty things. Of course, plenty of things are tasty, but I can't do a 1 week meal plan and have that 1 week every single week. Like, these are our 7 meals, and these are the 7 meals that we will eat every week. Now, 31 days of meals, I can do that and do that every month. And then maybe, or even do, I don't know. You know where I'm going with this? Because I feel like if I did a 1 month meal plan of our absolute favorite meals, we could just do that every month. Because 1, you would always know the exact ingredients you need. 2, you would know how much money you need for it. 3, well, I don't know what third would be, but those 2, you would know the ingredients you need, and you would know how much money it would be roughly, right? And you could just always make sure you have those items on hand. Like, it would make your grocery shopping a heck of a lot easier. But for somebody like me, it's like, could I do that though? Could I deal with just 1 month of suppers and just repeat that every month? Or 2 months of suppers? The only thing that I know I'd be down to do all the time, which we've implemented, is Sunday supper. And we just switch it though. We either do a chicken Sunday supper or we do a pork roast Sunday supper. You want to know why? It's meat, it's potatoes, it's veggies, it's gravy, it's stuffing, it's sweet mustard pickles if you like those, and it's beets. And if you're not down with the beets, sayonara, just joking. But beets are good for you. But that's one meal. Because I'm like, give me the gravy, guys, and the mashed potatoes. Thank you. But that's one meal that I could do once a week. And do I know why also? Because I changed the flavorings as well. Like the flavoring of the gravy or whatever. Should I do that? Or am I just, I don't know. Sometimes Matt's like, man, can you just stop talking? You're just going on. And I'm like, well, no. Anyways, I think these two meals, because they're not very expensive for the Mexican street corn chicken chowder or the $1 million pasta. Because also you don't have to make the amount that I make. But with that being said, because I do make the amount that I make and I at least get one into the freezer, the following month, you could literally just haul one out and be like, hey, we don't got to buy the stuff to make this month, you know? So, so yeah, these two, I'd be down for these two meals once a month, as well as regular chili, because you can do ground beef in your chili, you can do ground pork, you can do ground turkey. We would like to try ground bison, and it's in, if you watched this week's, which is yesterday, Flyer Wednesday, bison. Oh, was that for this week or was that for last week? And I was like, darn it, I missed it. Well, Safeway has bison. They have ground bison and other forms of bison. I think it was last week. I meant to pick up a pack because Matt and I were in bed and I was like, oh, hey, did you know, like, have you ever had bison? And Matt was like, yeah, because like he's worked out of town a lot, so he would go to restaurants and stuff. And I was like, what's bison like? Is it similar to ground beef? Not. He's like, no, it has its own flavor. And I was like, well, is it gamey? And he's like, no. And I was like, you know what? I think I need to buy some because I want to know. Also, is bison on the list that we shouldn't be eating in scripture? What do their feet look like? And then what about lamb? There is a list. Some people don't follow it. We don't 100% follow it because we still eat we eat pork, right? But I am curious, is bison one of those things that we shouldn't eat? Because I'd like to try it. Matt said it was delicious. And he said it doesn't taste like ground beef. He's like, it's got its own flavor. Because I was like, well, what would ground bison be good in? Like goulash or chili? I can't remember what Matt said. I think he said, yeah. I know people have bison burgers. Oh, that's what Matt had, a bison burgers. Hello Dollies. For some reason, I printed off the original recipe, and every time, even with the recipe in front of me, I still do it wrong. You're supposed to do the base, like the graham base, and then do the condensed milk, and then all the toppings, or is it the other way around? I always end up doing it the opposite way. I mean, it turns out. So maybe we won't get into that right now. Wendy's copycat chili. If you want to know something, this is the recipe that I've been using to make my chili for years. Mind you, I don't do exactly. I mean, you guys see me with seasonings and that. I don't measure seasonings for the most part. I just, whatever. So that's what I do with this Wendy's one. And I also add different ingredients. I feel like for the Wendy's recipe, I don't follow their recipe. I printed this off because I wanted to know what to put, like the chili powder to ground cumin. I was never sure because I used to make my chili so spicy nobody would eat it, And I was like, why? Like, I don't know why. What am I doing wrong? So I've always had trouble trying to figure out, am I doing too much chili powder? Am I doing too much cumin? So I remember printing this off. I'm not sure why this one. It could have literally been anyone. But I remember printing this one off so that I could get a general idea. It should always be more chili powder than cumin. Because I think it's the cumin that makes it spicy, right? Or no? I don't know. I use this one as a guideline. Coconut beef curry stew. I could make this a monthly meal. And you don't even have to use beef. You could do chicken. I should put that there. Egg roll in a bowl. Yep. Oh, my Mongolian beef kind of tastes like egg roll in a bowl, but I feel like it's got more punch to it. Why am I going through my recipes? You want to know why? Because I'm waiting for Matt to get home. That's why. Blueberry bread. I haven't made it. Well, I made it one time when my blueberries went down to the bottom, so I stopped trying to make them. Creamy vegetable soup. I believe I have made this. Have I made this? I don't know, but this seems like it would be easy and delicious. Peanut butter bars. I have not made that yet. This should be folded over because these two go together. I'll tell you what I have made though. I've made oven barbecue ribs. I tend to do pork ribs because I find them a lot. I've never ruined pork ribs. I have made this buttermilk fried chicken. I tell you, when I made that, everybody was like, wow. The only thing is, I made this twice. The first time I made it to this recipe. The second time I changed up, for the marinade, I changed up all the seasonings and did like a dill pickle marinade. So good. We have an air fryer on the way. Never paid for it because I said we're on a no-buy. We're not on a no-buy from like things like that, but I'd like to also kind of be on a no-buy from that. We have our air fryer is on its way. The Ninja XL 2-basket air fryer, whatever. We ordered at the same time as that Instapot Dutch precision oven thing. That thing worked great, by the way, for the pork carnitas I did the other day. And cleaning that thing was so easy. Gumbo. I haven't made gumbo a long time since we lived at our old apartment. So, I mean, we're probably looking at 17 years since I've made gumbo. David's asked me to make it a time or two. I haven't yet. I should. Mexican brown rice bake. You want to know something? I think this is that meal. I labeled it wrong. I think in the freezer I labeled it enchilada bake or whatever. I made it probably sometime early last year. Maybe the year before. I didn't like it. I pretended to. It's in the freezer. There's like one or two. Now, the day I made it, I feel like everybody ate it and liked it. We might have to Mexican brown rice bake, but I think I labeled it. No, I didn't make this. This has chicken in it. The thing that I'm thinking of has ground beef in it. It's in one of these freezers that I labeled it enchilada bake. Or did I label it spicy enchilada bake or spicy beef bake? I don't know. I gotta dig it out. Mexican brown rice bake. I think that's, you know what? Looking at the ingredients, it doesn't sound like it's got flavor. So, Slow cooker Mississippi pot roast. I would like to make this. But you know how expensive a piece of beef is? I've made pumpkin muffins. I like to make them again. I take 2 recipes and I take 2 different pumpkin recipes and combine them and make my own muffin. They've been a hit. I wanted to make these and never got around to it. Oatmeal chocolate chip Rice Krispie cookies. Oatmeal cookie, Rice Krispie square. Combine these puppies together. Does that not sound like it would be really good? I should keep that towards the top because chocolate chip, an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie and a Rice Krispie, combining those together. Chocolate chip muffins with Greek yogurt. Did I make this? I think I did. Yes, I did. Zucchini cake. Chocolate zucchini cake. Our kids love this. I like it too. I try not to eat a ton of the baked goods I bake. I like making it because it makes everybody happy. And they like it. But I've made this a few times. I've tried it. Every time I made it, it was good. Easy Crescent samosa. Indian style sandwiches. These were delicious. But I don't think we put it inside the... Did we do that? I have to ask David. Yes, we did. We did. I'm thinking of something else. Anyways, those samosas, we made those. That was good. The best ever ginger molasses cookies. Is this the one I use or no? Best ever ginger molasses cookies. My lips are so dry. I have the stuff to make these. That's gonna go with the other one. Baked mac and cheese. We still have a baked mac and cheese. Oh, well, I didn't bake it yet. It's cooked. And I got the cheese on it. We still have that from New Year's. I made homemade mac and cheese and ham. I got a chunk of ham in the freezer and mac and cheese. So I don't want to make that anytime soon. I have the chocolate zucchini cake printed off twice. Are these 2 different ones or are they the same? They're the exact same. I must have printed it off twice, which is fine. Creamy broccoli cheddar soup. This is one recipe David and I were going to do. He was doing it for his foods course. Nah, we didn't do that one. Apple fritters, homemade apple fritters. Yeah, I've made that a few times. Delicious. So, what? How do you even say that? Sopaquilla? Cheesecake bars? This sounds like something I've had. I have one of those Jell-O no-bake cheesecake kits left. I ain't gonna lie, man. I've been tempted to make that. Thank the Lord that my fridge is full because I would make it. Like, there's no space in there for it right now, so thanks, Lord, because you're keeping me from gorging on a cheesecake right now. Because I would. I've been thinking about sushi. I've been thinking about my favorite takeout place, which is Bourbon Grill. I know Matt went there for his lunch today because I was like, hey, can you just buy your lunch so I don't have to make it? Because what did we do yesterday? I don't know. It's just, we didn't have no leftovers yesterday, so I couldn't think off the top of my head what to make for his lunch. If I make him sandwiches, he have some puffs. Because he's a big baby. He wants delicious things. I'm like, why not like tuna sandwiches or something? Like, come on now. Easy stromboli. David and I made this too, and that was good. I'm pretty sure it's one of the things he asked if we could make again. You know, it would be nice though if the kids would come out and try and cook with me. They're like, I don't know this? And then Matt's like, well, your mother's always saying, like, hey, come out and cook with me. And you guys are like, no, thanks, we're good. Yeah, what did I do the last time? I think the last time with the cheesecake, I did strawberry. I like to do a blueberry one or like orange marmalade or something on it. Or lemon. Ooh, that would be good. Okay, I want to put... These aren't all my recipes, but these are ones that over the, I don't know, past couple of years, I keep coming in here hauling these ones out. What do you guys think? I know. I said this before. Some people do just do like a 1 week. Like they eat the same 7 meals every week all the time. And they rarely ever change it up. And if they do change it up, it's because like they're doing breakfast for supper or whatever. Leah's like, I feel called out. But you know what I mean. I'm a foodie, guys, okay? Is everybody really not gonna come out until like later? It's 5:08, man. I should put some lip balm on. I'm gonna get off here though in a minute before I start rambling about something else. I guess I'm feeling a little bit chatty right now because I got stuff to talk about, mostly about food, but I don't know. I got spaghetti sauce on the sleeve of my t-shirt. My windows are all fogged up. See that? They're steamy. And there's ice along the edge of this one. You can't really see it from here, but there's ice across this one. Because we're still waiting to get this window replaced. And then Luna is over there sleeping. If you're wondering, I got Grace's, well, that was my hoodie that she took from me, and then Matt's work hoodie hanging up to dry because they're so heavy to put them in the... It would make the dry time go way longer if I put those hoodies in there. So they're hanging up to dry. Same with that tablecloth that's hanging up. I got that over the chair. I put this tablecloth on yesterday. I think I got this one from Safeway on like clearance last year or the year before. And then that one I got from Winners last year. Yesterday when David and I did the declutter of the storage room, I got rid of the last dollar store tablecloth that I had. So I think all the ones I have now are the waterproof ones. I'd still like to get probably 2 more. These are my 2 winter ones. I have 1 spring one and 1 fall one. I like to get 1 more spring, summer one, another fallish looking one. I don't know, I like tablecloths and I like switching them out. Like what every month, like once a month, switch the tablecloth. Like when I mean we're only in January, so yeah, next month, February, I'll probably put that one back on. Cause I'm not gonna go, we're like doing a no buy, like we're trying to do a no buy so bad. But if I were to happen to wander into a Winners, I probably would look for something Valentine Day-esque. Not something that would say Valentine's Day on it, but I don't know. I like tablecloths for some reason. Especially when the children don't stain them. Hey, you're awake. Did I wake you? I'm doing this. Well, I think it's time I get off here and get the garbage picked up. And then see if David and Grace are going to come out and eat supper. Or if it's just Matt and I. And I'll see if they want to watch Twilight Part 2. Well, David already asked what we were watching tonight. And I said, 2 more parts of Twilight. 1 for sure. And he was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, what? What's wrong with Twilight? Like, Jeez, we want to watch it. It's been a while. I need to fill this water up again. Look at this. It's melty. It is a little bit greasy, but you know what? That's okay. It's okay. But yeah, I'll let you guys go. You'll see me again one day. I'm not sure what day. Possibly tomorrow. Like I said, if we go into a store, I might record just to show some of like the prices of stuff or whatever. Of course, if music's playing, I won't. Although I should do a test run of like recording a video where there's music and stuff, and then try and upload it onto our computer to edit it on there. I think, did Grace say she'd help me? I think so. Somebody told me they'd help me yesterday. Anyways, I gotta go. Well, I don't have to, but I'm going to. I want to get the kitchen cleaned up before we eat supper, because that's an eyesore. Anyways, have a good evening and night, because most of you, well, some people I know, they're already at nighttime right now. So good evening, good night, maybe good morning, depending on where you are. Have a good one. Ciao. God bless.